Well, let's talk more about this wild weather that moved through this New Mexico this past weekend. From the dry heat one moment to big storms the next.
And as you heard meteorologist John Smith talk about, it is not over just yet. Yesterday here in Albuquerque, it seemed like it would rain, and then it did. Then it quit. Then it poured some more. It quit, poured some more. Went on like this for a couple hours in the afternoon. A lot of people were not ready for it, as you can see there. I'm not sure bags were really enough. I got caught out in this rain for a little bit. Downtown, it caught a lot of people off guard, made for some pretty big puddles, too. It was the same story up in Nob Hill, where the crowds were trying to stay dry. On top of that, Rio Rancho, take a look at this, got pounded, where heavy rain soaked a lot of streets there. Despite a little bit of inconvenience here, most people say they are happy to see this.
Anytime we get moisture is good with me. I was at a softball tournament earlier and it rained and it was really nice. It cooled right away.
Yeah, it did. Cooled us all off. And again, as John has been saying all morning, we are set to get more rain, not just today, but all week long. So get ready for more of this. Happening right now, Paseo del Norte and I-25. If you're driving that area, you could be driving on a brand new Jefferson overpass this morning. There were a lot of closures this weekend as crews worked to get the overpass ready for drivers. This is on Paseo over Jefferson. Now, we talked with the New Mexico Department of Transportation this morning. A spokesman said the rain last night did slow down some of the construction and crews had to work very hard to go ahead and catch up. The overpass will allow folks who are going east on Paseo del Norte to go over Jefferson. It's going to save a lot of time in that area. You can get access to the intersection too from the north or the south. We have a link to more information about this. It's at our website at krqe.com. Click on links, and a warning for you to avoid Paseo right now. It is very slow going. We'll have more on that in traffic coming up in about 10 minutes. At 5:34, the search is still on for a man in Torrance County after sheriff's deputies say they found a dead body in a pickup truck.
That's right. They say the man they're looking for ran away from the truck when deputies tried to talk to him. It happened Saturday night when deputies say they saw a man and a truck near some trees near Ballinger Ranch in Moriarty. They say the man took off running. That's when deputies say they found a body in the truck. The Torrance County Sheriff says he knows who the man who took off is and is now looking for him. People in the area say they're concerned about this.
You hear more of it in Albuquerque, but not so much out here. So it's a little bit of a concern. I'm sure people are trying to keep aware of the information, so being that they haven't captured him yet.
The sheriff says he's waiting on autopsy results to know the exact cause of death of the person found in the truck.
At 5:35, a father is charged with vehicular homicide for the deaths of two people, including his one-year-old son. Bernalillo County Sheriff's deputies say Carlos Rosales Polanco was driving on Coors when he hit a median Saturday night. Deputies say he overcorrected, he lost control, swerved into oncoming traffic, then slammed into a utility pole. His truck there rolled over onto a field. Adriana Chavez Miranda was thrown from it and died. And Rosales Polanco's two kids, a 10 and a 1.5-year-old, were also in that truck. Both of them were rushed to UNM Hospital. Sadly, the baby died. The 10-year-old is still in the hospital with what we are told are life-threatening injuries. Well, New Mexico State Police say a crash that killed two people yesterday morning was alcohol-related. Police say the car drifted off the road and rolled outside of Mora, and both people inside were thrown out of it. Diego Martinez and Devin Candelaria died in the crash. They were both just 20 years old.
Well, imagine getting a phone call saying that you have missed jury duty and now there is a warrant out for your arrest.
It's got to be scary stuff. And it's exactly what is going on here in Bernalillo County. But a warning for you, it's not for real. This is a big scam. Shayna Martinez says she recently got a call from a man looking for her husband. Martinez says the man said her husband had missed jury duty and that a warrant had been issued for his arrest. Martinez did the right thing. She hung up. She called the Bernalillo County District Court office. She later learned that other people have gotten similar calls. The court say the caller is fishing for personal information and demanding money.
I just was scared out of my mind. Like, my heart was racing. I was trembling. I didn't know what to do.
The number that called Martinez has been disconnected. Normally, if you get called for jury duty and you miss it, you get a letter in the mail. Martinez says she never got that letter. Well, a single father is asking for your help this morning, hoping to find his business because his hot dog cart was stolen from his front yard.
I have to
do something to feed my girls, no?
All right, you have Julian Garcia here. Says he came outside on Friday to find his hot dog cart stolen. He says it's the only way he can provide for his 2 little girls there. Garcia says he saved and he saved to buy the cart, paid more than $8,000 for it. Then he would go sell hot dogs on Bridge near Gatewood 6 days a week to bring in money. Mr. Garcia says health problems have sidelined him from most jobs and that this is what he had learned to do.
It's not easy to make money with this kind of business. So, but it's the only business I can do for now.
Mr. Garcia says he uses his car to tow the cart around. It has a hitch on it, and he thinks that is how somebody stole it. He called police, and he hopes someone will spot the cart, saying there isn't any other one like it in town. Best of luck to you, buddy.
The Albuquerque City Clerk will now verify the signatures on a proposal to reduce penalties on marijuana possession. The group Practical Policies New Mexico says it got more than 11,000 signatures it needed to put the question on the November ballot. The proposal would make the minimum penalty for having less than an ounce of pot a fine rather than jail time. The Albuquerque City Clerk has 10 days to verify the signatures. Now to a story that everybody is talking about. The Isotopes player that ignited an all-out brawl that cleared benches has been moved to a single A team in Rancho Cucamonga, Florida. California.
California, yeah. He got demoted big time. Meanwhile, the Isotopes haven't said how other players involved will get punished. This is a video of this fight. It goes viral all across the country. Take a look.
We got a full-on melee here at Ace's ballpark.
Oh boy, this is the fight that has a lot of people talking this morning. It all started when Topes infielder Isabel Aruabuena shoved the Aces catcher, threw his helmet at him. It went from a couple of words being exchanged to benches being cleared and a lot of punches being thrown. The video is making the air from both national news to the web. One YouTube video we looked at this morning had 150,000 views already, while another that was from Front and Center had about 40,000 views. It was on ESPN this weekend, too. In all, about 10 players from both teams were ejected. FYI, oh boy, the Topes lost, too, 7-3.
Yeah,